Ah, La Dordogne, the Tuscany of France. A magnificent rural area around the river which has fascinated everyone around the world with its old villages, castles, and quiet, simple style of life. This is where our story takes place, one of broken families, of reconnecting with your younger self and appreciating the simple things in life. This and more in our Dordogne review. In Dordogne, we play as Mimi, a young girl who is back visiting her grandma's place after her passing. We get messages from her father who doesn't want that, but Mimi perseveres. She is particularly curious to discover what happened the last summer she was there, a vacation that, for some reason, she has no memories of. What tragically went wrong? What secrets is Grandma still hiding in the box she's left behind for us to find? Dordogne is a simple adventure game, a so-called wholesome title. We get to explore the house and its surroundings both as adult and young Mimi. In our exploration, we get to interact with the environment to do some tasks such as brewing tea or going shopping in the market. And along the way, players also get to solve some simple puzzles, like finding the secret lair of a boy by following clues. But there's nothing too complicated on offer. While exploring, Mimi also gets to use various tools, such as a Polaroid camera and an audio recorder. This is completely optional, but you can pause during certain parts of the game and record memories. Either take a picture or record the quiet sounds of the outdoors or the bustling of the town. It would have been interesting to see those elements used in puzzles, but Dordogne leaves this part completely up to the player as optional tasks. At the end of each day, Mimi records her thoughts about the day in her diary. This is where we get limited uses of the photographs and recordings. We can also add stickers and a little poem that's almost haiku-like, a nice touch. Stickers can be found along the house and outdoors, and that also goes for words. See, words are scattered around the house and can be used in the poem too. These same words can sometimes also be used for the dialogue sections of the game, which are mostly between the grandma and a boy. They don't really seem to change the story much in the end, but it's a nice touch to be able to express more feelings and sensations in a game that leans on narrative like this. Naturally, if you look at Dordogne in motion, you'll realise the main selling point is the art. A wonderful watercolour world that perfectly recreates both the outdoors and the more rural living of the town. The characters are instead done in a more 80s anime style, almost bringing us all the way back to the days of Doraemon. While the gameplay keeps things simple and doesn't really try anything new, not that it had to, what left me unsatisfied at the end was the story. All the mysteries I mentioned at the beginning of the review about the grandma and her relationship with Mimi's dad don't really get to a satisfying conclusion. There's also something much darker going on, which can be glimpsed by some of the letters that can be optionally found around the house. But I'm not sure if the player is supposed to find all the letters and tapes to fully grasp the story because we haven't had time to 100% the game yet. That would be a poor design choice if so. The main narrative, along with the reason why Mimi has lost her memories of the summer, does not really leave the player with a satisfying conclusion. In fact, she remembers a tragic event, and Dordogne almost seems in a hurry to finish things. The story is quickly wrapped up in a matter of minutes, and it all ends on a classic, enjoy life one step at a time message. Cute and upbeat, but it's not novel. Still, in the end, you'll enjoy your time with Dordogne. If you're looking for a pleasant experience in a small package, along with a gorgeous looking game, then you'll be in for a treat. But instead, if you're after a satisfying story, then you'll probably be a little impatient with this. Ah, mon ami, c'est la vie. Voxel Smash gives Dordogne 7 out of 10. Dordogne is a gorgeous looking little adventure which stumbles on the narrative front, but makes up for it with pleasant, simple gameplay.